In today's video, I'm sharing 16 products that have truly changed my life, whether they've improved my sanity, my health, just like my overall well-being. These products are absolute game changers, and these are just like kind of random products that you probably wouldn't think about when you come to my channel, but I want to share them with you just in the off chance that they could change your life kind of like they did for me. We're going to start today's video talking kind of about health because this is something you guys DM me about all of the time. The first item that changed my life is my under desk walking pad. So before I got my walking pad, I was getting maybe 1,000 to 2,000 steps a day. I know, that is absolutely horrible. And yeah, in an ideal world, should I make time to go to the gym and go for a walk? Yeah, but you know what I am? I'm realistic with myself. I'm not gonna do that. So I got this under desk treadmill. I've had quite a few number of these and I really love the one that I have now. The ratings of it on Amazon are like a dumpster fire, but I don't know what's wrong with those people. So basically it's really slim, so it can fit underneath your bed, in your closet, up against the wall. I think it's like 40 pounds or something like that, and able to walk and work at the same time. And people are like, I don't know how you could possibly walk and work. You don't have to go 6 miles per hour or whatever, level 6 or whatever it is. See, that tells you how much I use a standard treadmill. But I walk at like a 3.1 and I'm able to get my 10,000 steps in like an hour and a half. Going from 1 to 2,000 steps to 10,000 steps has been truly transformative for my health, because I think with health and wellness, people try to change 50 million things at a time. And for me, if I change 50 million things at a time, those are 50 million things I'm gonna fall off on, and I'm just gonna make an excuse. I think part of like a weight loss journey, health journey is always like knowing yourself. And for me, it was a small thing like this. Something else that really helped me in like this weight loss journey, because I'm back on it. So I took some time off after we had the baby. I gained, a decent amount of weight when I had the baby. And no, I didn't actually birth our child. So I just gained weight from being around, being stressed. And I started using MyFitnessPal. So I always had like a bad relationship with like counting calories and stuff like that. But I was like, let me try it again, because what I'm doing isn't working. And it just has helped so much. I've been doing this again for like a month now. I think I've already lost like 10 pounds, and it's just amazing being very aware of what's going in and out of my body. And it's such an intuitive app. I don't use the premium or anything like that. I'm not counting macros. It's just more like calories in. I don't even care about calories out. I don't count the calories out. I just want to make sure that I'm eating what I should be eating, because I feel like we live in a world where the portions are like super massive, and it's like, oh, like this is how much food they gave me. This is how much I should be eating. But the entire Cheesecake Factory meal is the total number of calories you could have for the entire day. So this has really given me some perspective and kind of just made the whole process easy for me. Another game-changing product for me has been the Bear Babe. You're probably thinking, Kiva, what is this? So if you've been following me, you know that I had a breast reduction. Prior to my breast reduction, the things were pointing down. So, nipple coverage didn't matter. They're not pointing down anymore because I chopped them off and raised them up. These are amazing. I think that modesty when it comes to the nipple, you don't have to do that. You can free the nipple, like live your life, queen. But sometimes I don't want everyone staring at that. So these are amazing. They look like little flowers, and you just kind of peel them off and they stick on your skin. I have the world's most sensitive skin. This adhesive, it doesn't bother me at all. It just gives me, I would notice like people looking at me, and it just made me so uncomfy. These are amazing, and you get a bunch in this little kit. You get 20 pairs, and they come in so many different shades. So Nordstrom at the time, I think that's where I got them, or maybe it was Amazon. They didn't have my exact shade and I needed them urgently, but they come in like a skin tone like me. They come in like lighter, more pale tones. I think they even, there's even a more dark version. So there are 4 different tones to choose from. But this has just helped me a lot, feel more comfortable. Also, post breast reduction, I don't have to wear a bra. So this allows me to go braless without everyone kind of staring at me like a deer in headlights, which just makes me feel a lot more comfortable. I've also started wearing makeup in the past few years. I used to not wear makeup at all because it was like, people should like me for who I am, which they do, but I think I feel better about myself when I have on makeup. So I went through so many different foundations because I really struggle with acne. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation and I don't take retinol. So I finally found a foundation that doesn't break me out, that is full coverage, that lasts all day long, and it's the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I have it on right now. It's not matte, but it's also not super glowy. It doesn't look like I'm pouring sweat. It stays on all day, and it really does give me full coverage. I don't use any concealer. My makeup routine takes me maybe 6 minutes at most, and it's a 24-hour wear. It has sunscreen in it, which is great because you need skin protectant on. I don't know, this just makes me feel really good about myself. It's expensive. I think it's like $60 a bottle, but a bottle will last you a long time. Obviously, you should check to see when your makeup's expired, okay? But this has helped me a lot with my confidence. And I used to use Tear, and I like Tear as well, but that almost gave me too much full coverage, and it was hard to like blend in my blush and stuff with this. This just looks a little bit more natural to me. And when I get anxious, so in my job, like I do a lot of like client meetings, or I gotta go to a lot of events. When I go to an event, I get so anxious, I get so sweaty. It doesn't look like I'm anxious or sweaty, and that is a game changer for me. Another makeup or acne related item that has changed my life, and I've talked about this in other videos, but that is the Clean Skin Club towel. And I know people hate on these towels, but I think they're so amazing. So they have like a smooth side and exfoliating side. This is the only way in my entire life I've been able to fully get off my makeup. I tried the Medicube stuff, didn't really work for me. I've tried the Pond's cold cream. I've tried everything to get my makeup fully off and scrubbed it really hard, but I just end up with more blackheads, more acne. This, I get my face completely clean and I just feel better and I look better. I know like single use stuff like this is not something that you should be doing, but honestly, my confidence has just kind of skyrocketed that this is something that I have on Subscribe and Save, and I'm totally okay for you guys reading from me for the filth in the comments, because this has been such a game changer for me. I also used to have like a 50-step skincare routine, and it didn't really get me anywhere. My skin was just as bad. I would go to dermatologists and they'd be like, buy all these 50 products, and I'd buy them all and I'd try them all, and it'd be hours and hours at night. And my face really, relatively speaking, still looked the same. Well, I went to my plastic surgeon and he was like, Kiva, the only thing you need to be using is CeraVe. And he was so right. So I used the CeraVe Acne Control Cleanser, not the foaming cleanser. The foaming cleanser does not suit me well. But the Acne Control Cleanser, it has 2% salicylic acid. This is all I use on my face. I give it like 2 washes in the shower and that's it. And I really only get pimples now when I'm on my menstrual cycle. Otherwise, I'm just like chilling. I'm good. This combined with the Clean Skin Club towels, a total game changer for my acne. You don't need super expensive products. You don't need 50 million products to be able to kind of like achieve what you're looking for when it comes to your skincare. And I just want to remind you of that, especially in this day and age of consumerism, especially with Prime Day coming up next week, where people are going to be like, you need this skincare product and this skincare product and this skincare product. Not every skincare product works for every single person. And that's just kind of something to keep in mind. I'm gonna expose myself here and tell you one of my greatest fears in life, and that is swallowing a pill. My sister-in-law makes fun of me, my spouse makes fun of me, my physicians make fun of me. It's insane. I hate swallowing pills. I can't do it. But I have a lot of chronic pain. You guys know I have psoriatic arthritis. I'm just like very uncomfortable in my body. That's gotten better with weight loss, but it's still there. I discovered that they sell Tylenol packets. So from my knowledge, this is what someone told me, that they developed these for bariatric surgery patients because it was easier for them to process the medication this way. But literally it tastes like drink mix. You don't mix it with water, you just like take it back. It's a powder. It works so much faster than normal Tylenol and you don't have to swallow a pill. If you are afraid of swallowing pills, you have the same anxiety as I have, if maybe you had bariatric surgery, you want something easier, or you just want to take Tylenol on the go in like a more compact format, this is the truth. The only thing I will say about these is, while I do take this for my arthritis, the tab is so hard to open. I always need a scissor. Like in the middle of the night, sometimes I'm like trying to open it because I'm in pain, and then babe will hear me like trying to like open this for like with all the strength in my body. That's the only thing I don't like about these, but it has made taking pills so much more accessible for me. Like I was one of those people, I would sit in pain all night long because I was like so stressed about taking the pill. It is what it is. This is the truth. Now, I want to talk more about like wellness and health. Something that also has helped me on my weight loss journey is this Fit Index scale. So this is a scale, it comes with an app on your phone, the app is free. When you step on the scale, it doesn't just tell you your weight, it tells you your BMI, it tells you your water retention, it tells you all this data about yourself, and it tracks your weight. I used to have like a note on my phone tracking stuff like that. I love that this like kind of tracks everything for me, and I can just go there, I've referenced it and be like, okay, Kiva, you're doing a good job, or okay, Kiva, you need to tweak this. I just love that the data is all in one place. And I've had the scale for like 3 or 4 years now, and it has not broken on me, and I think I've changed the batteries once. It's just really high quality, and I think it was like under $50, which I think is really, really excellent. This item is super stupid expensive, but I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm gonna do 3 expensive items in a row. First off, I'm gonna talk about shoes. So I told you about arthritis. I like to be comfortable. I'm a queen who likes to be comfortable. If the shoe literally looks like a giant turd, I will wear it if it is comfortable. Now this is not the case here. So I have found, I've tried all the shoes, I've tried the designer shoes, I've tried the cheap shoes. The most comfortable shoe on the planet is the Prada shoe. So I have Prada loafers, I have Prada clogs, I have Prada boots. These boots I've had for 4 years now. You can see, these are my most worn shoe in my collection, including sneakers, including slippers. These are the truth. They're so comfortable. I can walk for miles and miles and miles in these, and they give me the support that I need, and they're pretty stylish. I know like this is a really outlandish thing. I'm not sitting here saying, oh my God, this is super cheap, you should definitely go buy this. But if you struggle with foot pain and you also struggle to find cute shoes to wear with dresses, to wear with dress pants or something like that, I recommend checking out Prada shoes because they are so amazing. My mother-in-law also almost exclusively wears Prada shoes because they really, really are comfortable and they give you that support. I'm one of those people where I will just live in like a Sketcher. That's the type of support I want. This is akin to that, but does not look butt ugly. So I had to share them with you. The next really expensive purchase that has changed my life is our sofa. So I've had so many different sofas since we've been on this channel, and you guys know this, and it is what it is. I really thought that my brown sofa was like the end all be all for me, and I love the sofa. So comfortable, I loved it. But the second we had the baby, I realized we both needed somewhere to sleep, my spouse and myself, because the baby had us up all night long, and there was not enough room on that single sofa for us to both lay. So I went online and I tried to find a company that could deliver a sofa to me within 1 week. I'm so blessed that I could order one from Restoration Hardware because I know that they're really expensive, but this sofa is like the most comfortable thing ever. The construction of it, the quality of it. I could sleep out here all night long, every single night, and be super happy. Like it just, the comfort, the balance, the support. This is the sofa that I will take with us from house to house. And this is the type of sofa that when I get older, my joints don't work as well, I will be able to get up off of. And I think that that's not something people think about in this day and age when they're thinking about trends and making their house look beautiful. They're not thinking long term. There was a time when someone would buy one sofa for a lifetime or one bed frame for a lifetime. And obviously my job involves buying lots of new stuff and testing new stuff, but this is one of those pieces for me that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life if it still fits. The last really expensive item I want to share with you is my adjustable bed base. So this is something I bought I think 5 years ago, and it's been a game changer. When I had breast reduction surgery, when we had the baby, when I had food poisoning, when my back hurts, when I want to watch TV in bed, it lifts me up, it lifts your legs up, it vibrates, there's a light on it. It just is, it makes being in bed, it's like having a hospital bed at home. I think if you have any mobility issues, if you have any chronic pain, it could be a real game changer for you. The next product that changed my life is this tooth and gum tonic. So growing up, I didn't have amazing access to dental care. I grew up pretty low income, and my grandmother did her absolute best to get me good dental care. We could kind of only go where Medicaid would allow us to go. So I had some bad dental care that resulted in me needing like root canals, having teeth pulled, having teeth kind of ground down too far, just to like the quality of dentists. So I've had a really, really difficult journey with my teeth, and I have like a lot of embarrassment. So I actually didn't go to the dentist. I've lived in Pittsburgh, what, for 10 years now almost, or 8 years now. I hadn't been to the dentist in 8 years because I was so embarrassed, I was so insecure. And I finally went and I met this dentist. I drove like an hour outside of the city to meet him, and he was so kind, he was so understanding. He didn't like try and steal my money. He was like, I want you to go home. I want you to use like this tooth and gum tonic. I want you to floss in the way that I told you, and then come back in 6 months. I think you can make so much change independently by doing that we might not need to do X, Y, Z, and the fourth. So what did I get? He didn't force this on me. He gave me a sample, and I liked it so much that I went and bought it. It is this under the gum irrigant. So it's by the brand Dental Herb Company. Basically, I think it's like tea tree or something like that, but it soothes your gums. I used to have very irritated gums, especially where I had a root canal, and I just felt like I was always messing around in my mouth, picking at it, whatever. I felt like I couldn't eat. It was in so much pain. Like I thought I had the root canal done incorrectly. I had a whole bunch of imaging done. This just gives me so much peace. When my mouth feels irritated, this is amazing. Also, a lot of people avoid flossing because it's painful. When you floss correctly and you haven't done it for a while, it is very, very painful. This soothes the gums and allows you to keep doing the flossing so that you can take care of your dental care like you should. So this has been amazing for me. I had a sample, now I'm on this one, and they also have like a mouthwash that I have as well. This actually changed my life. Like Babe can attest to the fact that I complain about my teeth every single day, and now I barely ever bring them up. I want to talk a little bit more about wellness. So something else, I'm literally just telling you all my insecurities in today's video, but I don't care because we're best friends. I also have been super insecure about the way I smell. I just found myself to be like a smelly individual. I don't know. And people say that that's not true. My sister-in-law was like, Kiva, shut up. I can't smell you, but it's something I'm insecure about. So I've been looking for something that could help me so that I have absolutely no O at all. And it is the Naturium, the Smoothing Glycolic Acid Body Wash. It exfoliates, it basically just makes everything smell good. This is, I think, like $10 or $13 for this whole big thing. This is the truth. The tops are garbage. Like, the engineering that went into these tops, horrible. On every single one I've ever purchased, the top comes off. But I like it so much that I keep buying it. It is good for everything. I don't know, I don't smell myself. Anywhere that I normally have acne on my body, it clears it up. This just makes me feel good about myself. So I use just normal Dove body wash and this, and it's the truth. I really feel like there's been a change in like my overall like body chemistry, and I think it's due to this. Now, this is probably not the time for me to talk about this because I haven't got my hair done in a few weeks because I've been traveling, but if you didn't know, I'm not a natural blonde. My hair is naturally black, and to maintain my blonde hair, I need to get it done every 2 weeks. It's been 4 weeks. But in between, I'm one of those people, I'm really, really weird about being clean because of my acne, right? So these are great, but I also want to wash my hair if I've gone out into the world. I wash my hair definitely more than like I think the average African-American person would, because I feel like we're taught to wash our hair a lot more infrequently so that we can maintain the oils, which you should do. I don't do that. This helps me with that habit of showering every day and washing my hair every day. This is the Bust Your Brass by Amika. It's really hard for me to find shampoo that doesn't break out my skin or conditioner that doesn't break out my skin. For years, I just washed my hair with Dove soap because it didn't break me out. That's how committed I was. And not the Dove shampoo, because that breaks me out. The Dove soap, the Amika, the entire line does not break me out, and this gets your hair white. It's obviously not going to do it now because I have it grown out, but this helps me keep my hair looking very, very blonde in between getting it done. And I put on this mask like every other day, and then I use the shampoo daily, and it does a good job. I've tried many purple shampoos, pretty much every single one on the market, and the rest of them either irritate my skin or they have too much fragrance or don't actually make your hair look whiter, and this does an excellent job. Many of you also know that I've become a mother in the last year. That's insane to me. And motherhood comes with a lot of challenges, and one of those challenges is babies wanting to climb into everything. And I love her natural curiosity, but baby proofing traditionally is ugly. These magnetic cabinet locks are amazing. So basically what you do, and I installed them all throughout my house so I know, you have these little latches. There's a 3M strip on there. You can also screw them in, but they attach to your cabinet doors, and it's just like a magnetic mechanism, and you can turn it off and on depending upon how you have the latch, and this will open it. So even though I have like I think 1/2 inch thick cabinets, this magnet works through it. You can see here how it opens and closes depending upon where the magnet is. Something else that has given me peace of mind as a new mother is the House of Noah playmat. She's an adventurous baby. She likes to climb, she likes whatever, and hitting her head was something that she was doing a lot of. Obviously, that's a part of learning how to walk and all that good stuff. Mama wasn't liking it. I wasn't. House of Noah was kind enough to send me over a playmat. Their playmats are really, really expensive. Now that I've had one, I would buy one again. I would buy them 50 times over. They are so cushiony, they are so cute, they bend with my decor, and she loves playing on it. Like, she literally just crawls around it and walks on it like all day long. She loves it. Honestly, it has decreased her exploration of the parts of the home that she shouldn't be in, and it's a 10 out of 10. I never thought that there were like baby specific things like this that were worth investing in. I was like, she can just like kind of blend into her house, but having a playmat like this has given me so much peace of mind, and it's given her so much more confidence to work on her walking because she's not afraid of getting hurt. Another thing that has changed my life is this extra long shoehorn. It helped my spouse when she was pregnant because it's hard to bend over when you're pregnant and put your shoes on. This did a good job. This also helps if you have any type of swelling or maybe you have mobility issues, you can't bend down. This helps me put my shoes on. I have a swelling issue. This helps me put my shoes on without incident. Such a game changer. The next product that changed my life was my Breville Barista Touch. I told you guys I was spending upwards of like $1,000 a year of drinking coffee out, and I'd only drink part of it because it tasted like garbage water. No offense, Starbucks, but the coffee wasn't good. The Breville Barista Touch is so good. It's pretty user-friendly. You can store your settings, and I drink so much more coffee at home and I waste far less of it. Do I do a perfect job? No, but it's so much more delicious, and then you get to control what you're drinking and how much of you're drinking and all of that good stuff. I also love my Vitamix. I thought the Vitamix was like a total gimmick, but it's so good for making soups, for making smoothies, and on my health journey, it's been like a real game changer because I'm able to make better quality and better tasting foods at home, so I'm less inclined to go and eat out. Now this one's gonna seem super silly, but something else that's been a game changer is my dog's bowl. So this is like a glass bowl set with an acrylic base. My dog is afraid of his own reflection, and I needed to find something that was cute, that would fit in, and that he wasn't afraid of, and these bowls are it, and they really do blend in, and I think that they're a fabulous addition to the home, and they're pretty lightweight, so we travel with them too. And last, but certainly not least, a product that has changed my life is the Narwhal, and this video is not sponsored, but I love Narwhal so much that I've worked with them many times in the past. I've tried Roborox, I've tried Roombas, I've tried Sharks. The Narwhal is the truth. You don't mix the clean and dirty water. You never have to empty it. You don't need any additional products. It's really smart. It knows when it's on carpet versus when it's on the floor. All the companies say they know that, and then they're dragging dirty water all over my carpets. And my carpets aren't cheap. I love my Narwhal. They're the gift that I give to absolutely everybody. I have one in my living room, and then I also have one just for my bedroom. They're a company that I have worked with time and time again, because I absolutely love their product. I've even worked with them for a reduced rate because I love their product so much that I wanted to share them with you again. I love my Narwhal. If you need an indoor vacuum, whether you have pets, whether you have kids, whether you just like don't have time, it's amazing. And you can even set it to like do certain parts of the room, whether you want it to vacuum, whether you want to mop, whether you want it to vacuum and mop. It just is so good. The only downside of the Narwhal is that it terrifies the hell out of my child. Like, the Narwhal's her #1 op, but she won't stop going near it. But you know, that's her problem. We all got fears, and she's gonna have to conquer it, just like I'm gonna have to conquer my fear of taking pills. But that's it for today's video. Those are some products that have changed my life. I know that they were all super random, but I'm hoping that they will change your life too. And I also hope that you learned a little bit more about me today. If you want to shop any of the products I mentioned in today's video, you can scan this QR code up on the screen, and they're also linked all down in my description box. But let me know down in the comments what products have changed your life that you think other people need to know about immediately. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, have a beautiful day.